very first upload to this channel. Anyway, we have a Wi-Fi OU match which is going to end up being Weather Wars on the PO server. He has a Ninetales, obviously as his son lead, an Infinite, a Wifi, which is going to be a pain because it's going to trap me and I'm going to be annoyed, a Swordsbuck, which is going to abuse Chlorophyll, just as Venusaur will, which can easily set up with Growth and Sub if it has it, an Espeon with Magic Bounce to stop me setting up any possible hazards I might want to, and I have Lee Skarmory with Spikes to just get stuff up and see Scout and stuff, and I have Genesect with Expert Belt, and it outspeeds a lot of things, and it can go. It doesn't have U-turn though, which kind of sucks, because I could have given that and it would have been outspeed Threat, and then maybe people would think it was Scarf. Scarf Politoed to set up my Rain and to hit hard. Tornadus Therian form, which is my special mixed or physical and special sweeper. Tornadus, which is a special sweeper with hidden power flying over ice because sometimes it works. And my Toxic Spike setting up a Tentacle, which is also my special wall. So anyway, let's get right into the match. Anyway, we are back with the match. I lead off with Tornadus, my Tornadus Therian form, and he leads off with Infinite. And I know you can't see the sprite because it's new-ish to the server, and I'm sure they'll update it soon enough. We lead off with our speedy Pokemon. I'm sorry about that little flutter of mistake. We both go for U-turn, but he's faster because he's Scarf, and I'm not running fully max speed invested. And he goes into Wobbuffet, and I get my special attack raise on Genetics, my Genesect, and he's going to switch out knowing Bug Buzz will decimate it. So he goes into Infinite, and I just go for the safe Bug Buzz because I don't run U-turn for the priority of knowing what's coming next. But I get the special defense drop, which doesn't really matter because he's going to hard switch. Kidding, he's going to U-turn. But even if he did, I predicted something like the U-turn on the Flare Blitz, but I think he's running Flare Blitz. We don't actually see this match. But if he had gone for Flare Blitz, I'm sure it wouldn't have done a lot of damage to my bulky Politoed, even though it's not bulky, it's just resisted and in the rain. So, he goes into Wobbuffet, I think expecting to live Hydro Pump, but it's coming off a 120 base attack move in the rain, and Wobbuffet has good HP but terrible defense, and it's pitifully going to die. So now he goes into Ninetales, and I hard switch out into something, which we will see in a minute, obviously. I go into Calamari, my Tentacle, which I was going to nickname Cephalopod, but I thought Calamari sounds cooler. And he goes into Espeon, and I kind of predicted that, so I didn't go for the Toxic Spice. I went for the Sludge Wave because it's more powerful, and I run Skull for status inflicting, and I don't get the Poison, which sucks a bit, but I'll get it later, as you will see. So now, anyway, I was predicting Psychic, but he makes the smart play, which actually, he does make the smart play. I was going to say Power Fire Button. Can't mind, that was a smart play on the Switch, because there would be no reason for me, my Tentacle, even though I can with a Psychic from neutral, in the +1 of the magic and stuff. He goes for Hidden Power Fire, which brings down Keen Eye to 1%, which sucks. So I died to Brave Bird Recoil, and I just wanted to get damage because I couldn't do anything. And I was predicting the Psychic, even though I have little to nothing special defensive investment. Now I go into Tornadus, knowing I'm going to be able to outspeed that Espeon. But he goes for the Baton Pass, and I didn't think he would outspeed. So he goes into Venusaur, and I think I did the smart thing here by going into Politoed to get rid of the Chlorophyll, and I know he wouldn't go for the Soul Beam, because it's 2-turn, and he obviously probably isn't running Giga Ray if he went into this. So now I know that I'm going to be able to live a Sludge Bomb because of my natural bulk, and I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam to bring Venusaur down by more than about a third of its health. 38, that's more than a third, just a bit. And luckily he doesn't get the poison, that would have been game-changing. 30% chance, whew. But he does get Life Orb Recoil, which is going to help me. And now, I think I just go for the Ice Beam here, wanting to take it out. Yes. And if I got the Freezing hit, the Froze infliction of status and things, it would have been awesome. But no. So then he goes for Ice Beam, and, well, I do. And I'm just going to switch out again into Calamari, predicting a Fire-type move, predicting another switch of mine and something else. And he gets the critical hit, which is fine because he doesn't get the burn, which would have suffered me utterly badly and stuff and things. Sorry, I'm only 12, I'm not great at narrating. And now he goes into Espeon, and I think I just went for Skull trying to get the burn or do some damage to something. And I don't get the burn. But this turn is really important. And just watch. He's going to go for the Carmine, which is bad for me, obviously. So I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave, because it's going to do some damage, and if it poisons, great. That 10% chance and that 5 base power increase is great. I get the poison. So I know if he stays in next turn without going to a baton pass, he's going to be out. And I figured Calamari's not going to have that great a use because I don't really think Toxic Spikes is going to affect anything incredibly badly and stuff. So I'm just going to go for another Sludge Wave to take it out. And I've always wondered what Sludge Wave would look like in the anime. It'd be pretty cool. It's more of a cartoon now, isn't it? Not anime. So he goes into Source Book, or Source Book, and I know it's probably a Sword Stance thing with Return, Nature Power, and Jump Kick, or Seed Bomb instead of something, or Horn Leech even. I don't think it gets Seed Bomb, I don't think. So now I'm going to go into Politoed, and I'm at 5%, and he's going to survive the rest of the match, and he'll win it for me, you'll see. So now he's got Chlorophyll, obviously, that's why he'd be running it on a Fire team, Sun team. So now I go into Serpiente, my Thunderous Therian form, and I think this was I think he did something weird here. Well, I'm just kidding because that weird thing comes up later. Doesn't matter. So now I go for Hidden Power, and he's probably won. I think this is the Hidden Power turn. Yeah. He's probably wondering, oh, it's not Ice, but what could it be? And it's Flying, which is weird, isn't it? It's Flying Stab, which is useful. And that's going to play a key part later. Now, he's probably thinking, oh, he might be Scarfed, so I'm just going to go for Volt Switch, but I'm Expert Belted, because Expert Belted, max speed, timid I think, is 339, which is pretty fast. Now I go back into Horinados, and he's going to stay with Ninetales, and he's just going to go for the Flamethrower, which would have been on my Thunderous T, which probably would have done a lot of damage and possibly take it out. Now he goes into Venusaur, and I just, like, predict something and went for Superpower, which I suppose wasn't the end of the world, because I'm running at Regenerator Boost back, and I think this is the turn where I sack off Horinados. Yes, I do. Because I figure, oh, he's Chlorophyll, he may as well outspeed. Horinados, you've done work. Now Venusaur's been taken out by Life Orb Recoil. So now I'm going to bring in Politoed to start off the match on my Rainbringer, which he did have the nickname Song O' Storms from the Zelda reference, and if any of you get that, cookies for free! So anyway, he brings in Infinite, and I'm scared of something which is going to take me out. So I'm going to go into Serpiente predicting the U-turn. And here, he does something weird. It might be weird, it's the turn after this, which is the weird turn. I think I'm just it's what I'm trying to remember, okay? Now it's just like, yeah, let's go for Thunder, I think this turn. This is the stupid turn, and this is the smart turn. I know, he goes into Infinite, and this is a turn when it turns for me and I go for HP Flying, because I didn't want to go for Volt Switch, I wanted to stay in. This is the good turn, this is the weird turn. I go for HP Flying and take out Infinite. So now it's 3-2, looking good for me. And he's going to go into Source Book, which I know is going to outspeed and may take me out with Return. So I'm going to go into Genetics, probably get the special attack boost because it's a physical attacker and I know all the mechanics and stuff. So he's going to go for the Sword Dance. And then I was like, oh, Jump Kick won't Okami, it's not Stab. But it's coming off a Source Book at +2, and I was just like, oh yeah, I lost Genesect. He did nothing this match. But Genesect does work really well, trust me. Not really, what am I talking about? So now I'm going to Politoed, and he's just going to go into Source Book. And here is what happens. Pay attention, this is the last couple of turns of the match. He's going to go into Ninetales, and this is where it turns for me. After this turn, I think, or a couple turns. I go for Surf, that does 25%. It's not enough damage, is it? No, you wouldn't think, So now I know that something bad's going to happen if I stay in with Politoed, because I'm going to lose him and lose the raid permanently. So I go into Serpiente, obviously, because I know he can live a Flamethrower, hopefully. And he lives on 6%. If he got the burn, I would have lost the match. But because Serpiente is amazing and awesome, he's going to live. Now I go for Thunder, and this was like the worst play I could have made, possibly. Because if it had missed, it's a 50% chance and I hit. And I'm going to have great luck these last 2 turns of the match, you'll see. So now he's down to a low percent, and he's at 8% in Politoed. And here, this is where the luck turns, and the match is mine. I have to hit 2 Focus Blasts, because my set's Hydro Pump, Surf, Ice Beam, and Focus Blast. If I hit these 2 Focus Blasts, I win. And luck is on my side. I hit the first one, Source Book is down. If I hit the second one, because I know I'm going to outspeed Ninetales because I'm Scarf and he has leftovers, if I hit this, I win the match. Now, just watch carefully. Bomb, 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 bomb. I'm sorry about that. And the Focus Blast hits and I win the match. Good game, testing a bad team. I hope Pokemoshpit uploads this battle because I think it was quite good. Please leave a like, comment, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my personal channel, www.youtube.com/XoJoseph. I hope you enjoyed the music in the background, and please leave feedback for my next upload, which would be great. Thank you. Bye.